Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated!
Despite for Emily.
It was autumn on the island of Sodor.
You probably couldn't tell. Hey, Beavis, those freight cars are like totally stoned. You're right. Scenic Brendam Docks.
Made it to Brendam Docks with her load. Well done. You're the only engine to arrive on time.
Everyone else showed up early.
Emily? That made Emily very proud. Excellent, Emily, she thought. I like that.
I like Queen Emily even more, but we win some, you lose some.
Jeremy cannot land at the airport.
Or else.
Sodor is on board. The storm has blown some metal tanks across the runway.
Which means if he lands, he'll think we're at war.
Take him to the airport so that he can clear the runway. Then Jeremy can land.
Oh, yes, sir. Excellent Emily can do it.
Then Murdoch puffed alongside Emily.
Okay, Emily, I'm gonna let you finish. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. But Wellsworth is one of the best tracks of all time.
I'm not going on that track.
You horrible pop culture reference.
I'm excellent Emily. I can
Cue trumpet fanfare.
So Emily puffed through the forest. But soon
Beef soup starter.
there were axles in water.
Nothing will stop me. Excellent.
You know the smell of that beef soup starter is gonna stick to her wheels, and she's gonna smell horrible in a week or so.
Hard work. At last, Emily chuffed out of the flood.
Oh, what a strenuous 9 seconds.
Thomas was
Making his mandatory once per episode appearance.
Fallen tree. It's blocking the tracks. Harvey's coming to clear it.
I'm the goddamn Batman.
I don't need Harvey to clear the tracks for me.
I'll smash the danger with my Batmobile.
proudly away. Emily chuffed up to the fallen tree.
The Keeblers! No!
She huffed to herself. Emily pushed as hard as she could. But the tree didn't roll out of the way. It stayed in front of Emily.
Must resist obvious joke, must resist obvious joke, must resist obvious joke, must resist obvious joke, must resist obvious joke.
And Emily was getting later and later.
The less said about that, the better.
Emily came to the top of the hill. The tree rolled away,
Killing 4.
and Emily raced down the other side. Emily met Duck at a junction.
Trevor's waiting for you.
Duck's voice provided by Professor John Frank.
Some of the tracks ahead of everybody. If you get stuck in the mud, it's going to take even longer.
With the sitting and the waiting and the unfortunate Glavin-related incidents
Choose.
Duck was worried.
about the pretty lady.
Emily raced through
Racing,
the
racing, 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 racing with the clock.
and straight into a big puddle of mud.
Chocolate milk.
I'll puff through this.
Emily shows off her determined
Then
face.
there was trouble. The track started to sink. Emily was stuck. She didn't feel like excellent Emily anymore.
And she can only use her superpowers if she really believes in herself.
Further up the track, Emily saw Murdoch.
Wah, wah, wah.
I should have listened to Murdoch. I should have taken the Wellsworth track.
Even more so, the smell of this chocolate milk mixed with the smell of that beef soup starter from earlier will be truly terrible to behold.
Murdoch puffed over. I'm very sorry, Murdoch.
I accidentally killed your driver.
Will you pull me out of the mud?
I really don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Soon, Murdoch was chained up to Emily.
Kinky.
With a huff and a chuff,
He'll blow her house in.
Thank you so much, Murdoch. Emily puffed up to Farmer McColl's. Trevor was waiting. I must take you to the...
Murdoch, terrified of being ugly, decided to puff backwards along the track and pretend that his tender was his face.
Then she stopped.
A sea hag! Oh, wait, it's just Emily. Never mind.
Murdoch, which tracks would you take to the airport? The tracks
Murdoch, the Sodor map maker.
Take the valley route instead. Thank you, Murdoch. And she puffed away.
Farmer McColl, sensitive about not getting any lines, flips Emily the bird.
Emily puffed happily along the valley track.
Even Trevor's ass in her face did nothing to spoil her happiness.
Then Emily saw a telegraph pole across the track in front of her.
Okay, I understand Sodor's supposed to be timeless, but get your terminology right.
What Thomas had said. I'd better wait for Harvey, she huffed to herself.
Then, tapping her heels together, she summoned Harvey.
Cleared the track. And Emily was on her way again.
Two tracks diverged in a yellow wood.
She saw a shortcut to the airport. That track is muddy.
Partner?
Emily remembered what Duck had said about muddy tracks.
Duck had said, Muddy Tracks would be a great name for a rock band.
I'll take the longer track.
The moral of our story, kids? Longer is better.
Soon Emily arrived at the airport.
Come fly on Yellow Air International.
Trevor cleared the runway. Just in time.
That's what they needed Trevor for? How lazy are these people?
Smoothly and safely.
Touchdown!
Sir Topham Hatt was delighted to see his mother.
No one else was, of course.
Excellent, Emily. You made it in time.
My 7 chins salute you.
Everyone help me, sir. All of your engines are excellent engines.
Except for Diesel, he's kind of a douche.